Hi everybody, I am just trying to get this set up on my I'm just trying to pull up Facebook. It is not wanting to. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a couple minutes to get in here. I don't know where I put, okay, I do know where I put that. I am planning on doing a couple things really quick in my planner. I still have a lot of setting up to do for it, but I haven't really decided what all I want to do. But I do want to make I do have a lot of things I want to do in my planner, so I'm going to pull out a few things really quick, and then I'll be able to kind of preview the PVC stuff. We can talk about stenciling in our planners and all that good stuff while I work on it. Hi, feel free to say hey. I'm right to it because I'd love for this to be a shorter live. Oh, I did forget to grab something, so give me one more minute to. I think that's in my right now, so. All right. I have been tracking how many books that I read, or not books, well, of course I've been tracking how many books, not of course, but I have been tracking how many books I read, but I've been trying to read at least a little bit each day, and, oh, I guess I already filled this one in. I think I filled that in earlier, because I had already started listening, so, I've been doing a pretty good job keeping up to date on that. What I really need to do is be as good about that as I am, or be as good about my mood tracker as I am about that, because I'm not very good at that. So I'll do a quick flip through of what I have done so far in my bullet journal and what I still have to do. Let's get the stadium out here front and center for my national championship team. So I did my intro, a cover page, I guess. I wouldn't really call this title page maybe. And this is all stenciling, and I do like to try to do stenciling on every page of my bullet journal. I don't really count these front pages, but I just felt like doing it this year because it's a mermaid themed one. So that was kind of a bonus, but I went with a bracelet-y, take the moment and taste it. You'll see in my junk journal, I also did bracelets on the cover page too. So it's kind of like a tying together theme. And now that I think about it, I might actually do something somehow in my bookworm life just to kind of make it be very cohesive. I haven't done that yet though. So, and then I have my future log. And then last year I had started planning stuff for 2025 and didn't have anywhere to write that. So I also tried out this year to do a way in the future log to put stuff from 2026. Obviously I haven't used that because I'm we're still at the beginning of 2025, so I haven't started doing that. So I also use a second page. I consolidated my wish list and gift ideas page into one, since I don't typically use a ton of that. Here is my birthdays page and anniversaries, and then for my Harry Potter group, our birthdays and anniversaries. And then on this page is where I'm using to be like my reading tracker. And then I have a color for each of the formats, and then I just colored in there. And I do kind of color different colors for like each format, and then I put a little dot for any book I finish that day. And then this is my playlist that so far I've kept it up to date. It's only been 3 songs though, so I'm putting like the song that I feel like defines the week, and or like that I'm listening to nonstop or can't get out of my head kind of thing. And then this is going to be my goals page. Obviously I haven't written a ton of them down. I like to do a little doodle of them, but I do have stenciling on the pages. So my first theme was like the friendship bracelets, but then you'll see this in a bit that I made these ransom letter stencils. And so now that's kind of also become a theme. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1. So you'll see a lot of the ransom letters, and then you'll also be seeing bracelets kind of like come through. So then I also have, I worked on this weekend, which is my shop goals and social media tracker for my shop. I haven't written any of the goals down, but I do kind of know some of the ones I want to add in there. And then my word of the year I decided is going to be joy. So I started sketching this page out on Sunday, but haven't finished it. I'm not sure where I want to go from here. I had the idea of like doing joy from inside out and putting the O in the word joy. Hey, Donna. Dana, what the heck did I don't know why I said that. Hi, Dana, how are you? So I had like, and I hope she feels better. That's such a bummer. I don't know where I'm going from here, but I want to do something fun in the background. I feel like I need to watch Inside Out again so I can kind of like decide how I want to do it. But I don't know, I thought it'd be kind of cool to do like joy as like, you know, holding joy up, you know what I mean? So that's one page I need to work on. I don't think I'm gonna work on it tonight because I think I really want to like look through and really like plan out how to do the rest of it. Typically I have like one page that's like kind of like an artsy-ish like cover of my word of the year. Aw, yay. And then I have like one page that's gonna be like quotes for it. So like the second page will be quotes for my word of the year. But then I was thinking like it would be kind of cool. I don't know. I'm rethinking the second page. So this page is supposed to be my bucket list, but then I had an idea. Yeah, I think it's still gonna be my bucket list because of that travel thing. So this is gonna be my bucket list. I haven't decided. I think I'm gonna either do bucket list in the ransom letters or bucket list in a friendship bracelet across the top. And then I'm gonna transfer over from last year and then maybe add some more things because I knocked off a lot of them last year. So I feel like I need to add more. I did do my travels. I can't remember if I did this last live or not, but I think I did. I did my travels page. I actually haven't been anywhere this month, which is a bummer. I wish I would have went to Atlanta. Really wish I would have went to Atlanta. But that'll be on there. And then these next 2 pages will be a vision board whenever I have time to do it. And then the next 3 are kind of pages that are all kind of like interrelated, but I really like them in my 2024 bullet journal. So I'm gonna kind of redefine them. And then so this is gonna be my Polaroid page has been kind of like my favorite picture of the month. It's not necessarily like my favorite thing I did all month, but just like the one that like makes me smile the most, or like some of them are like my favorite thing I did. So this was last year's, and I'm gonna copy that one into this one, and I think I'll probably use that same color because the blue just makes a really good background. And then the next one I had started in 2023 doing like 23 adventures because I think adventure was my word of the year. So I'm going to kind of change, I'm not going to really change it. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do like the glitter and the hardwood, candle wax and Polaroids on the hardwood floor. Because I did so many things, but like a lot of big things last year, I kind of just put a bunch of them down and like let several pictures like This was all Vancouver. This was all Taylor Swift. This was all SGS. Like, I kind of just, in a way, like, picture vomited onto this page. But I think I'm going to still do that kind of concept where I just do as many adventures as I want. But I might not. I haven't really decided. I'm not sure. I've got to, like, think about this. My other thought is to kind of do this concept where I put just as many pictures as I want, but then maybe like the Polaroid itself is like a description of it. So like number 1, outdoor hockey game, whatever, like, so we'll decide on that one. And then this one is going to kind of be, I did this last year because I had one extra page. I ended up doing that hardwood floor all together on one, all the adventures on one. And this, I just wanted to be kind of like a photo dump of like pictures that I love, just to get them off my phone. So I just did like a background really quick and then did that ransom letters that I showed you earlier and just dumped a bunch of pictures on here that I loved. So instead of doing that this year, I'm going to change it up a little bit. And because my word is joy and like I'm going to like kind of tie in that inside out, I think this is going to be like my core memories page and do like a shelf with pictures and then cut the pictures into like a ball shape. We'll see. I haven't 100% decided on that. So then I have a lot of extra pages and I have to decide if I'm going to continue doing some of the ones that I've done in past journals or if not. And if not, I'm going to decide what I'm going to do to fill those pages. So still a lot to go to set up my journal. I feel like I should just start setting up 2026 like right now because this is a lot. But yikes. But oh, I just chipped my nail. Now last minute with the train of thought. So it's a lot I still have to set up. But we're going to keep trucking in it. I'm enjoying the process of trying to be a little slower with it and making it what I want. Okay, so we're in January. I haven't, like I said, I haven't been keeping up my moods. I have been keeping my one good thing of the day. And I still haven't done this first week, which I still need to do. It has kind of unintentionally become a football week or month. So, we had this one from when Ohio State played in the Cotton Bowl. And then last week I did a Lions week because they played in the divisional round, and that was very not fun. It was a rough weekend for football. Saturday was a very rough day in Michigan. It was a rough day for a lot of people because of the TikTok thing. But then also on top of that, the Lions just got destroyed. So, yeah. And if you remember correctly, if you were here with me last week, I was like gonna do this half and half because Ohio State played on Monday, and if the Lions had advanced, they would have been playing on Sunday. So I was gonna do like half and half. So I had just done these silver like players in the background, and I didn't have these banners. Thankfully I did that because I would have been really depressed if I put the Lions on this page because they did not do well at all. I'm gonna pick this up a little bit. Like very poorly. So, I'm very glad that I didn't do that and that I held back. So, sorry, I thought I heard something. What I did do instead to fill this page up a little more, this is a new stencil. I'll be showing you it in a few minutes when I show you all the reading stuff. I promise I tied it in. But when I was making this page, I thought pennants would be really cute. So I made a pennant pattern. So what I did was added these pennants and then put like national champions and Ohio State and Ohio against the world and all that kind of fun stuff on here. So I ended up filling it up and I like it. So what I'm thinking is today I definitely want to do this page. So I want to do my next week, but I think it's just gonna be like a easy chill winter one. It's gonna be really quick, so we'll come back to that in a minute. And then I have done a little bit more in my planner, my reading planner. So this is where I think I might add like a little bit of a friendship bracelet on it. I haven't decided because I have been liking putting the vinyls in here, so we'll see. I still have I have 3 more books I need, or 2 more. I'm about to finish the 3rd more to add in here. And then I'm going to start Onyx Storm, and I'm really excited. But I really need to finish Iron Flame. I still haven't decided what to do with this, so I need to know what you guys are doing with these 4 pages. I didn't highlight, well, I haven't read Onyx Storm yet, so I'm not going to highlight it yet, but I do have Onyx Storm. I got my Audible pre-order, plus I got, one of the pre-orders, like the regular sprayed edges one. I did read Here One Moment, so let me highlight that. That was a good one. I enjoyed it. I don't think anybody else did, so 17 pages into Iron Flame. I didn't read it last night because obviously, I was halfway through. I'm doing the graphic audio for those 2 this time around, and so I went through part 1. I'm almost done with part 2, so as soon as this is over and I get in bed, I'm gonna hopefully finish Iron Flame and then maybe start, but if not, I'm gonna start it in the morning, so we shall see. And then I still need to update this, so might do that. That's what you read during halftime. I couldn't read during halftime. And then I still, like I said, I need to update a couple stickers on here, but this was my flyer die Onyx Storm. And I think next week I'm actually just going to do kind of the same thing I'm doing in this one, doing some snowflakes, but I'm going to try to go live. I want to finish everything else in here and try to go live in Monica's group on Saturday and do that plan with me. So I'm saving that one. Everything else, I have this page, which I think I'm going to put as like an arc tracker, and I'm going to use probably my bookshelf, my big bookshelf that I made to fit this one. But I need to do that still. And then I've got the seasonal challenge, which I use the 4 different stencils. And I'm almost done with the winter one. I just have to do a debut novel. The romance, I've got 7 out of 18, so I'm not doing too bad, but I'm not, I'm not like halfway or anything. Fantasy, I've only done 1. I haven't put in the other 2, or like the other part of, because they're 2 books, I'm counting them as 2 books, but in my bigger challenges, I probably won't count them as 2. But I know I'm not gonna read like a ton of fantasy, so I'm gonna count them as 2 in the fantasy challenge. Again, I still have a couple more. I still have the second part of Fourth Wing, and then all of Iron Flame to add into here, but you guys have seen these. I will again, probably, I don't think Iron Flame or Fourth Wing fit anything, so I didn't have to worry about that on here. And then obviously it's not set in the real world, so I don't have to worry about this one. Ooh, excuse me. And then I think Iron Flame does fit the top book from the past challenge, so, and then obviously I'm pretty sure Onyx Storm is going to be a bestseller, but if not, Fourth Wing is, so. I guess I need to decide. President Mental Health. YA Adventure? I don't think the Empyrean series is YA, so. And then we're not in June and February yet. None of those were Christmas books. I'm waiting for April for that. I haven't done that yet. Haven't even looked at this one, but I gotta decide what I'm gonna do on this page. And I did set up my 2 Taylor Swift challenges for the year. So I'm gonna redo the 2024 challenge because I never finished it, and I just really wanted to lay this down again because it was so fun. So that is how I did that one. Kind of basically what I did last time. I put the clouds up, and I did some seagulls, and put the lover house, and then I used a, what do you call this, vellum, to overlay the house, the prompts. So for the 2025 one, because it's like from the vault, as soon as I saw Erica's sticker layout, I knew I wanted to do this, where it was like opening the vault, and it took me an embarrassingly long time to figure out how to do it, because I was like first thinking like, oh, maybe I'll lay it this way, and maybe I'll just do it on 2 pages and not worry about like the opening of it. But then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go all in. on Saturday I decided I wanted to do it so it opened. So I just took a piece of cardstock and overlaid it on the other one. The other thing you could have done if you wanted to make sure it's like precise is you could have taken the outside of the sticker to trace the pattern, but I just kind of just eyeballed it basically. And then what the other thing you could have done is stuck the sticker onto like half a sheet, or like stuck the sticker onto the half and then just cut around it. I don't know why I didn't do that. That would have been smart. Actually, maybe that is what I did. You know what? No, that is what I did. I stuck the sticker on and then I left these like, snuck it far enough out to have this like tab that goes under this. So then I stuck the tab down on top of this. So I didn't even glue this to the page actually. And then just kind of folded it over. And it's really fun. I actually haven't started filling this out, so I need to fill these two out with the books from so far, but I may not and just go forward with them. I haven't decided. And then I did do Pop Sugar, so I decided instead of do the tip out pages to just use 2 pages this year because, I don't know, the tip out was kind of annoying me. I think I've decided because I could add in pages from Monica's notebooks, I decided that I would just do it like that this year. I did do those ransom letters again. I did use that same like dot background again. I wasn't very like crazy about lining them up, or like, I know one year I took all the same colors and did them in a rainbow order, and I was like, I'm just gonna lay them down this year. And then the last challenge I have stickers for that I need to put down is the Harry Potter challenge. So I still need to put that down. I haven't. That one I wanted to be a little bit more precise about because I wanted to like stick the professions together, and I wanted to have like stenciled things for each profession, but I haven't started it. So I need to do that. That's one of the things I need to do in the next couple days. Okay, so that is all for my book planner. I do need to update this though. Next thing we'll do is run through, hang on one second. Okay. We're going to run through really quick the new stuff for PVC. I have mentioned this in chats, but I don't think I posted it in the group yet. But I'm going to be in the PVC sale this weekend. We will be 30% off, which I thought I only put 25, but all the stuff says 30. So we're going to go with 30. 30% off this weekend. My completely drawing a blank right now. So we're 30% off this weekend, and I know I usually do like a fandom vault opening. I didn't do one this time. I'm doing completely, it's just reading themed stencils. So, well, and the pennant one, but I swear I tied it into reading. A little less stuff this time. But I really focus on like the reading stuff and the stuff that I wanted to use, excuse me, in my reading planner. So here's what I have so far. This one right here is a rating stencil. So we've got like the book at top, and then they've got obviously the 5 stars, the spice for chili, like the chili peppers for spicy, the ghost for like spookiness, the magnifying glasses for like mystery, and then hearts and lips. So you could use like the hearts as like how much you loved the book, or like maybe like a book boyfriend or whatever, and then the lips could be like romance level. And then the next one I have is, I want to do these like in a specific order. I have shown you guys these if you've been on the live before. So we have a couple different book patterns. So there's these 2, which will 100% for sure be out. And then this one, I'm still trying to redesign it because there's a little bit of an error in the manufacturing of this. And I think what I'm going to end up doing is just taking this extra line out. So that's how they're all going to be that way probably. And then there's this one, which I used on that reading tracker, that like reading everyday tracker, which I really, really like this one. And then we also have our reading people, kind of like a variety of reading people. And then there's going to be the chili peppers, so like a spicy background kind of. I thought that'd be fun for like a romance challenge. And then these are like different book stacks and different configurations and sizes. So I tried to keep it to like 5, 7, and 12 because that seems to be like the chunks for a lot of challenges. And then I also have this heart book stack, which I thought would look really cute in the background of something. Or you could do like, you could use it to track like a number of books. I can't remember how many books are in it. So 92. So you could even track, like if your goal is less than 92, you could track the number of books, or like even maybe the number per a specific month. Then we have, this is kind of like a wreath, but again, you could use it to track like a number of books, use it in the background, that kind of thing. And then this one is, it was an order incentive in a past PVC sale, but people asked to bring it back. So we have that one back. I think I only did like 10 to 20 of them. So not everybody got this. You might not have this, so you might want that one. And then I did have a request for like a tournament pattern. This one has space for like 8 on the side. So if you did like 8 and 8, it would be 16. If you're going to do like your monthly book battle, all I would do is either like 4 books get a buy. I said 18 or 16, right? Yeah. So 4 books would get a buy, or you could do, and actually that might be kind of fun to like roll it and like make 4 books get a buy kind of thing. Like that would be kind of fun. Or you could do like 3 to 1 little bracket here. Like 3 of these would go for this one. Like maybe your 2 highest rated books or something, or 4 highest rated. Okay. And then there's this one, which is more of like a background, but it would look really cute in the background of the layout too. It's this with like, I'm drawing a blank on the language. What I was gonna call it, but like your head full of books kind of thing, like, you know, whatever. And then, here is the pennant pattern I showed you guys earlier. And I obviously just designed this for football, but when I was doing it, I was like, this would actually look really cute in like a romance spread, and do like, you know, enemies to lovers, grumpy sunshine, like best friends, small town, like in the little, like, you know, whatever, like yay team romance kind of thing. I don't know. I have an idea in my head. I need to like execute it. Okay. And then the last set of new releases are, obviously this isn't like strictly reading related, but I feel like letters and stuff go along with it. So, we had a request for the ransom letters. So I started with this one. It is going to be a 2-piece stencil. Trope pennants, that's the word. I like that. But like, I thought that would look really cute. So I actually got in Monica's inbox the other day and was like, I have a reading challenge idea for you. And so I'm hoping she does it, because I think that would be really fun. And like, I can see if she does it, I really want to like, I really want her to make them in like a sporty kind of style, so that I could do like or a sports romance thread. That would be really cute for like a sports romance thread too. Okay, I love that too. Okay, so this was our original. Obviously, I've used this. This is what I used for the flyer die one. I haven't cleaned it. Each of these, well, the letters, the number set isn't going to be a 2-piece, but the letter sets are both 2 pieces. And they're that way so that you can use, you know, one color on the background and then one color on the letter. So how I've been doing it is, I've actually been doing them in boxes. I haven't been inking them. I've just been coloring them in, but you could definitely ink these. I've been like thinking of the word and then just like kind of comparing it and be like, okay, that one's the C, so I'll put it down. And then that one's the O, so then I'll put it down. Like, the good thing about these is like the messy is the fun part, right? So there is one set. And then I was using this so much, I was like, well, I already need a variety. Like this is definitely something that there will probably be several iterations of it, because like here is the second one. I tried to do, like, if it was a lowercase on here, I tried to do an uppercase there. I can't 100% guarantee, but I think I did that for everything. I'm just trying to, like, there are a couple, like, obviously, like, the O's are hard to be, like, which one's which, and the S's, but, and the V and the W. Well, the W I feel like is a little easier, but I tried to do, like, a lower and an uppercase. So there is those two sets of stencils. And then to kind of continue that, I also did a numbers one. So obviously this one is a slightly different because you can't like line it up perfectly. But I feel like kind of the fun is that these, like, you really don't, like, you can just draw the box and then just kind of like, you can move the letter around in that square. You could even say like, okay, I don't want C here, I want C in this one. And as long as the letter really fits in, like, you really could kind of move up the boxes to get a different look in each stencil, or in each like use of it. So those are the last three for PVC, unless which I probably won't, because I just have not been in a design motivated way. If I design anything, it might be further freebies, but even that, I feel like I'm just kind of hitting a wall doing that. So probably not even that. So right now the freebies are very simple. Although I do have one kind of cute idea, which I might be like order over a certain amount. I might do like a book washi strip kind of thing. But as of right now, orders, no, this is not the right one. Every order is going to get I know I had this, and now I don't. Oh, there it is. Is going to get a book with a star rating on it. So this is in all orders. And then the first 25 orders on Friday are going to get a sampler pack from another shop. And then I haven't just, yeah, I think I'm gonna, no. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Email subscribers are gonna get it's not gonna be designed, it's not designed yet, but okay, one of the two. There's going to be an email subscriber one, and there's going to be orders over, I think you usually do 50 for this size, are going to get I've already released this, but I think it was something I only did like 10 of, so I know people have asked to bring this back, so we're going to use this as a freebie. This is the Fourth Wing, you know, with Fourth Wing, I thought another dragon one would be fun, or to bring the dragons back would go along with the theme, so we will do that. So email subscribers will do one of them, and then this one will go towards orders over a certain amount, and I may have more. So I'm not 100% set on freebies, so don't mark my words, but these freebies, these two freebies, and at least one more will be available. And then I also have library card pockets I think I'm going to send out for something. Maybe email subscribers will also get that too. And that's for anybody that orders during the sale that is currently at the time of order an email subscriber. So if you haven't subscribed to my emails, make sure you do that before you put any orders in. And then the sale, I think it starts at 9 a.m., but it might start at noon on Friday. I will let you know. If you are an email subscriber, the first day, the first like 4 or 5 hours, I'll have to decide, I'll have to remember, I'll have to see what time it starts and then go from there. There will be a separate code for you. If you are an email subscriber, it will be emailed out at whatever time the sale starts. So if you're not an email subscriber at that time, you will miss this code, and I'm not resending it. So, or maybe I will. You have to be an email subscriber at the time I send you that code, and you'll get an additional 5% off for the first, I usually try to do it until like 5 p.m. on Friday. So jump in and get your order early. Sign up for the emails beforehand, and you will save an additional 5%. So you'll have 35% for the first several hours of the sale. So that's the best time to order. Okay, now I'm going to do next week in my bullet journal because I just got like a raging headache. So So I might hop off of here kind of fast tonight. However, I will say that I will be going live on Sunday in the Planner Boss Collective sale group at 8 p.m. Doing kind of the same thing, but in that one I do more of like a little bit more of like an instructional, showing off everything you can use with stencils kind of thing. Everything you can do with stencils. So it's less like just hang out and chill and me being completely unorganized, and more, you'll get more like of an idea of things you can do with stencils and whatnot. And there'll be prizes, so that's a good one to come to if you can on Friday or on Sunday night at, I just said the time, Sunday night at 8 p.m. And then I'm also considering, not really considering, I plan on it, going live in Monica's group, the Peanut Butter Taco group, on Saturday at some point. I have to double check with my schedule to see what time. It'll probably be in the afternoon. I don't really want to go like super late at night. And then possibly on Friday coming live here in the group. So I'm okay with it being a little bit shorter tonight, because I feel like this is a long week. All right, this is going to be a really simple spread this week. Actually, I was going to do a specific thing, and now I think I'm going to do it a little bit different, just to add a little more color. So I'm just going to use this fun snowflake planner, which is funny because it's actually not snowing here. We did a little bit of a dusting today, like early this morning, but it is not snowing here. However, it's apparently snowing in like Florida and Alabama and Louisiana and Texas, which like is not funny because I know it is not amazing for them, because they don't know how to deal with that kind of stuff, but it is pretty amusing. It always makes me laugh. I just noticed I could do two different, wow, okay. Anyway. So we're just getting those down. And I think I'm going to do, I was going to just do all blue, but I think I'm going to do a little bit different. I'm going to do like a light pink and maybe like a light purple and a light blue. That'll be different. Let's do that. So let me grab some brushes. And I did put my large anti-stencils down. And I'm just going to kind of roll with it. I feel like this isn't the right blue, though. It's definitely tumbled fast. But I do kind of like pick up speckled egg. It's different. But I feel like you need like a baby blue for snow, or it's going to look weird. And I'm not quite doing it as like patchy as I do a lot of these spreads. There's second snow day tomorrow. Wow. Yeah, it was extremely cold here. It's been very cold. The kids in here, every school is closed, but it's not because of the snow, it's because of the cold. In ours, I think the high today was like negative, was like 5, 6 maybe. But like with wind chill, it was like a -9, -10. So it's just like extremely cold here too. But it is a super weird, like, you know, who would think like, it's actually pretty amazing to see like, I mean, I know places with palm trees get snow, right? Like, I mean, clearly Vancouver gets snow. They have palm trees, apparently. Well, not apparently, I saw them, but you know what I mean? Like, it's not like places with palm trees can't get snow, but like Bourbon Street covered in snow. It's so weird. Makes sense for that cold, yeah. It really does. So most of like my cousin's kids, my nephew, they are all off tomorrow too because of the cold. but they've been off. Like, a lot of them had Monday off for Martin Luther King Day, and then had today and tomorrow off for the cold. So, like, nice 5-day weekend. I haven't had any of those days off, so I'm just a very bitter person today. And my office is so cold. It's like the factory, it's an old building, not really factory, but like an old warehousey type building. And so does not have very good insulation. And my office is like on 2 walls and right by the door. Like, it is cold in there. And the worst is my bathroom, which is like an icebox in general. And so now, like, it is just like insanely cold in there. And when I go into the bathroom, I'm like, I need like a toilet seat cover just because it's cold. Yeah, it's so bad. So last night it was funny because I was like, I'm so old. I'm laying in bed watching my school in a national championship game. I should be like out somewhere. I mean, obviously like, I'm in Michigan, so I would have had to find somewhere that had, you know, an Ohio State watch party, which is very hard to do. But it was so freaking cold out. I didn't want to go anywhere. It was so nice to be under my warm blanket. Like, I have an electric blanket, and my room is also an icebox. And so it was very nice to be in my nice warm electric blanket watching the football game. It definitely was very, very enjoyable compared to being like at a bar. And I wouldn't have drank like, I don't know, you know, I had to work today, and that was miserable, but fun. And only fun because we won. Would not have been fun if I had stayed up. Well, if we had lost, though, I probably wouldn't have stayed up that late, so I stayed up quite late. I like couldn't stop watching replays. Not replays, but like, you know, not reaction videos, but analysis and interviews, and you know, they stormed the stadium and kids were in the stadium, so I was scrolling TikTok and they were like all on the field in the stadium. That was fun. If I was like in Columbus, I might have gone out, but I'm too old. It was scary at the end. They took their foot off the gas. And whenever they take their foot off the gas is when they do not do as well. They didn't do that they did that for the Michigan game. They played tight. They didn't play explosive plays. After the golf cart crash, that was so funny. I mean, it's only funny because it was like not a big deal, but whoever did, I mean, that person has to be like, oh, today was probably not as good of a day for them as it was for everybody else. I mean, that actually did have the potential to be very bad, though. Like, I was surprised. I'm like, somebody's gonna get fired over that. Not somebody, that lady that did it. But I mean, yeah, that had the potential to be, like, not good. But what a way to go out. National champions. It was funny because our quarterback was, like, in the back seat laughing hysterically. That was pretty funny. But I was glad that it was, like, a joke. Not a joke, but they were just rolling with it. Rolling with it. That's funny. But yeah, that was potentially, like... But all I could think of is they used to have this meme of our former coach in the... You know, at first we were like, I was a little leery because it was like, oh gosh, do we have another one of somebody like our last quarterback who was just, you know, not good enough. But somebody said he's like a golden retriever quarterback. Katie, I'm so excited. We won. I'm so happy. Somebody called him a golden retriever quarterback And like, there has never been a truer description of somebody in my life, because it's like, he does bad and he kind of like takes the like, okay, I'm sorry, okay, I'll do better. And like, but he does good and he's like, guys, and he's like so excited about everything. And that was just like the most apt description of a person in my life. I was like, that is the funniest thing I've ever seen, because it's so dang true. I'm so excited. I can't believe I mean, I was excited. I wanted to win. Like, I wanted the bragging rights, right? It is. It's so true. Because it's like, if you watch him, he's like on the sidelines, like, hey guys, hey. And I mean, like, he also has the blonde hair, and like, it's so true, because it's like, it was, oh my gosh. I cannot tell you, like, I knew I was going to be excited, you know, like, I wanted the bragging rights, but I was kind of like, oh, you know, if we don't win, we don't win. I mean, obviously not, but, like, I wanted us to win, but I was kind of, like, trying to, like, maybe I was just trying to prepare myself for not winning, even though I felt like we should have. Isn't that the greatest description of him? Like, as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh my god, that's exactly what he is. He's a golden retriever of a quarterback, like, he's gonna work hard. He's gonna be so, like, happy, just happy to be there. Happy that you threw him the ball. I mean, obviously, he got the ball, but you know what I mean? Like, you gave him the ball, and he was so happy, and, like, I was like, that is the most apt description of a person. And, like, good game, guys. Good game. And, like, I, like, watched him in a couple interviews today, and I'm like, oh my god, he is. He is, like, a golden retriever, and it's so funny. But oh my gosh, I'm so, I did not think I would be so, I mean, like, I was happy, I was excited, and even, like, after the game, I was kind of like, oh, I'm so excited, but, like, it was also, like, not hitting me. And then, like, today, I don't know what it was, I was watching something, and I just started crying, like, I'm like, what is wrong with me? I was crying, like, hardcore crying. It was so funny. In my office, it was probably because I was so dang tired and cold. I was like, I just want something warm. I should take my heated blanket to work, actually. And the heck of a thing. Isn't it so funny? Oh my god, I saw that and I was laughing hysterically, because I was like, he's a golden retriever. And it's hilarious, because it is very true. And I'm sorry you had a bad day. Hope it gets better. It's so funny, though. Not your bad day is not funny, obviously. The description of it was just so correct. What did I do? Oh, that was in there, that's why. Yeah. I'm so cold. I watched the game under my heated blanket last night, and it was the best thing ever. I was so happy. My poor little nephew was so excited that he didn't have school yesterday, or today. He didn't have school today, but last night, so he could stay over and watch the game. And, like, at one point, he came in and he was like, get under the blankets with me. And he, like, got in my bed, and he got under the blankets, and he was like, oh, this is nice. And I was like, you want to go back to Nana? Like, go and lay down with her. It's okay. And he was like, oh no, I like this. But then I think he was like, Coco, it's just a really long game. And I'm like, I know, buddy. Like, he ended up falling asleep at halftime, but I was so bummed. He went back in my mom's room, and I was so excited when they wanted to run in and tell him, or wanted to, like, celebrate with him, and he was already, like, fast asleep, and I could not wake him up. But I did order our hats, so Jackson and I have matching hats coming. We're gonna wear them on the beach in Florida. He's so cute. I adore that child. He has the best, sweetest heart of anybody I've ever met. And it's not just because he's my nephew. He, like, truly has the sweetest heart. Like, he has this one game that he likes to play on my mom's phone. And, like, I finally downloaded mine to play and to try to beat his high score, because he gets so excited. He was like, Coco, it's okay. You have to learn how to play this. It's okay if you don't do well. Like, it just touches my heart so much, because he's so sweet. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. You would think I would know. 2, 4, I just miscounted that. 2, 3, 4. And then not only that, we also had 2 other national championships this weekend. Our spirit program, which is our mascot, our cheer team, and our dance team, won a national championship. And then our dance team won a national championship. So it's been a good 3 national championships this weekend for Ohio State. Great weekend to be a Buckeye. Not so great to be on TikTok or in Detroit. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Our poor dance team, the cheerleaders and the mascot left after Friday to go back up to Orlando. They were in Orlando for that competition. They left. The cheer and mascot left on, I think, Saturday to go to Atlanta to be like at all the like pep rallies and all that shit. And the dance team then had 2 different finals. They like had semifinals and finals all weekends for 2 other like competitions, and had their finals on Sunday, and then like didn't win their championship till late Sunday night, and they had to get up like early the next morning to be in Atlanta on yesterday for the thing. And it's like, oh my gosh, like so impressive. And I just lost count of how many I had. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I thought it was more than 10. Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, super, super impressive. But also, like, those poor kids. Like, thank God they're all probably in their, like, early 20s. Because I could not do that right now. I'd be dead. I'm like so tempted. I really can't see myself doing it, but I'm so dang tempted to go down there on Sunday for the national championship celebration. Oh, I want to, but I'm like, I just don't want to drive that far. All right. Have a good night, Dana. So 27th. Okay. I'll change it up a little bit. Yeah, that's too bright. I probably won't either, but it's so tempting. I think if I wasn't going down there for the outdoor game, I'd be more likely to do it. But now I'm like, you're already going to be going down there. You don't need to do it. You know what I mean? Because I haven't been to Columbus in a while. Oh, it would be so fun. I want to do it, but I don't want to drive. Also, it's PVC weekend, so it's like, oh, I can't do it Sunday. I have my live on Sunday. Well, that determines that. Dang it. Oh, well, it's probably for the better. Hopefully they have it live streamed somewhere. But man, what a game. I was so nervous. It would take like, yeah, it would be an all day thing. Like you would have to leave. I mean, for me, it's like a 3.5 probably hour drive, you know, and then taking into account traffic and stuff, you gotta think it's probably gonna be about 4.5 with parking and, you know, whatever. So that would mean I would have to leave probably before 8. And then assuming it's 2 hours, which I'm assuming in the cold, it probably won't be 2 hours, but say it's 2 hours, I wouldn't be home till 8 at night. That's 12 hours with like 0 rest. But then also, like I said, that's my live day, so can't do that, which is probably good that I have that. Like, I can't do it. Don't do it. Don't even think about it. I can't do it. Wish it was Saturday. By the way, I'll go back and show these so I can do like a final run through of PVC, but I ended up putting, I designed a pennant pattern and ended up putting the pennants here. You were losing it. Oh, I know. Same. So I put the pennant pattern and then I like, you know, wrote in like Ohio State and stuff. The game was, it was, again, they took their foot off the gas. Whenever they do that, it's like, annoying. Just don't do that. So there is my last week of January spread. I don't think I'm going to start in February. It's 9 o'clock. I'm going to do, I don't know if there's anything to do super quick. Maybe bucket list. Actually, let's do bucket list. And I will show these ransom letters in action. Thank you. So 2 of the new stencils for the PVC sale are the ransom note ones. There's 2 different versions of them right now. There will honestly probably be a lot more because I've been using these nonstop. I started designing this one and I used it so much. And so I designed a second one. And I tried to do like if it was a uppercase on this one, I did a lowercase on this one and vice versa. So let's just do this really quick because then I can kind of add it in later. And that's, I like to do 2 spreads on this. I do love that snowflake pattern. I use that every winter. So I'm glad I had a chance to do it because my January turned into football, which I'm not complaining about because amazing results for the Buckeyes. Not so good for the Lions, but you know. Anyway, so this is gonna be the bucket list. So what I've been doing is like I will look and see like which letters I want. So I think I'm gonna use this B. I do like this U. I kind of like to mix them up how they look together, and I'll do this C and this K. So yeah. So I'll do bucket list. So I'm gonna start with the last because I'm doing across 2 pages. I'm gonna do this one. So I will look and like line them up and see the shape. And you actually don't have to necessarily use it with the shape that's like quote unquote assigned to. Just as long as the letter will fit in it. But this is how I've been doing it. So you can use a pencil. I actually would recommend using a pencil, but I'm impatient. B-U-C-K-E-T. And then I also just trace the letter. And then I use this E. And you can kind of stagger them how you want them. You can tilt them and move them and stuff and whatnot. But I just have been playing around with like placement in it to make it look different. Especially if like there's 2 of them in the same word. Like 2 E's or whatever. But now that I have the 2 different ones, that'll be even easier because I can just use the other font. U-C-K-E-T. So let's do this K. And especially with the outside, it doesn't really matter that if you like kind of mess up a little bit like I did there, because as long as the letter fits in, it is what it is. U-C-K-C. Let's see the C. Sorry, what's smart? What is this? Oops. But yeah, I was not happy how they let Notre Dame back in the game, which, like, it's the national championship game. I expected them to come back. Like, I didn't expect them to roll over. But man, that was nerve-wracking. Oh yeah, moving things, yeah, for sure. But I mean, like, give it to Marcus Freeman, give it to their team. They did a great job, but I'm extremely happy we won. I'm gonna draw an O in there. And then, so the second, and then I'll start with an L on this side. And like I said, I like to just kind of look and see, like, which ones give me the vibe I want for, you know, that specific word. And we'll do the capital L for sure. Hey, Cynthia. It's kind of gonna be a quicker live tonight, so I'm gonna actually probably be getting off of here semi-soon. Yeah, same. Like, I feel like this time specifically made me a little less, I dislike Notre Dame. Especially because, like you said, I do like Marcus Freeman. And he was actually at OSU when I was there. So, like, doubly, like, have, like, an extra special place. You know what I mean? Actually, I think, like, I want to say all four years, if he was there all 4 years. If he was there all 4 years, I think he started the same year I did. Which makes me feel extremely old. And unaccomplished. But yeah, I do like him. Like, I would love, if it weren't for, like, Ryan Day and, like, even, like, especially, like, Heartline and stuff, like, I could definitely see. You do have snow. How is that going for you guys? I could definitely see a world where, like, he would become OSU's coach. You know, I don't want that to happen because that would mean, especially now, it would mean Day was like, dunsies. He's like, I'm sick of OSU fans and I'm out. How is the snow? Is the entire world stopped? Alright, so I'm just gonna pick out a couple colors. This has been my hardest part, is like picking out colors that I like. It's 23 degrees. Yeah, right now it's like 2 degrees here. With the wind chill, it's like -9. So, yeah. But you can just kind of play with these ones and have fun with, you know, do you use white? Do you use black? Do you pick a certain number of colors? I think part of my problem is I've been picking a certain number of colors and, like, it's not enough to give a lot of variety. So I'm gonna kind of let myself play a little bit here and decide what, just kind of play around a little bit. School is closed again for tomorrow. Yeah. I think actually a lot of schools here just preemptively closed both days, knowing it was going to be cold. And it's like, it's not like snow where, like, maybe it's not as bad as it's gonna be that cold. You know what I mean? Like, even if it's not quite -9, it's gonna be -5. I haven't checked lately because honestly it's a little depressing. I don't want to go out in the morning. It's like the last thing I want to do is go out in this weather. Honestly, all I'm looking forward to is this live being over so I can get back under my heated blanket. Actually, that's not true. I need to take pictures of PVC stuff first. But after that, then I'm going to get under my heated blanket. So these ones I've actually just been coloring more than anything. But you can absolutely ink these. I figured schools were closed because I figured a lot of people down there can't drive in this. Oh, that's nice. See, we, well, not we, because my office was still open and will still be open tomorrow. A lot of people here, they just straight up called it yesterday. And a lot of people had like Martin Luther King Day off, so then like they've just had a nice long weekend, which I'm very jealous about. Like I wish we were off today, especially today, between Onyx Storm and the national championship. Ooh, I am lay tired. You could also do like a black and white theme for this. I think I'm gonna be working on like a Mean Girls one. Actually, that sounds really good. I want to see. I wonder if there's any Mean Girls reading challenges. That would be a fun one to add to my my reading planner. I have not started it. I wanted to read through Fourth Wing and Iron Flame first, and I forgot that I had 2 book club books for this past week, and I'm being slightly delusional, and I decided that I wanted to read a book a day this month. And not like every day you have to read a book, but have to read like average finishing a book a day. So like, you know, there was a couple days I read a few, like a novella and a poetry book, and like finished the end of a book I was already mostly through. So that was like a 3-book day. You know what I mean? Like just averaged it out. So this month that was my goal. And so far I think I'm at 21. And I am counting the 2, I'm doing the dramatized versions of Iron Flame and Fourth Wing. But so far, I'm doing it. But this past weekend has been a lot harder because obviously, I was at Scrappy one day. Wait to your stickers that you ordered, yeah, for sure. Regroup and figure something else out. What I've been doing, Cynthia, I need to do that for the couple big challenges I have. There's a couple, well, really one big one I still need to set up. But, what I have been doing is adding like a number to each book. So when I finish it, like that was book number 1, that was book number 2, whatever. And then going and like writing a list and like putting it, okay, this book will fit for any prompts that it'll fit for, I'll put that number down. I didn't do this for the two ones I was waiting on. I wish I would have. Because they're like the 2 big ones. It was Pop Sugar and the Harry Potter one. And so I need to go through my 20-something books that I've read so far and see if any of them fit. And try to remember them too. Like that's the worst part. But yeah, so that's a good one, I think, if you're still waiting on it and you want to like make sure you don't fall behind on tracking. I need to make a list of all my prompts too. That's the other thing I really want to do, and I just have not had time to do it yet. And I was thinking like, oh, maybe this week will be the weekend will be the weekend, and I'm like, no, this is PVC weekend. Like, you're kidding yourself if you're doing anything this weekend other than PVC stuff. And I want to try to get all the orders out as soon as possible because I know you guys, if you're ordering, you're probably going to be ordering reading stuff, which means you probably want it for your reading planner. I just decided it was a dumb idea. But I also went into it knowing, number one, like January is typically my best book month because, you know, January is a big month for shops because people are in new planners and want new things. And so it's a big month. But like for me, that means I'm sitting in my office a lot. Oh, number books, that's even better. Yeah. And I mean, in that case, you might also even be able to be like, okay, set one. Like maybe do it by month or something. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys can see the flickering on camera, but I got a new ring light and it's still doing it. And the kicker is it doesn't do it if I'm not live. So I don't know if it's some kind of like interference with the Wi-Fi or what, but I have no idea how to fix it and it's driving me insane. But yeah, PVC's this weekend. I haven't even looked at the shops. I am barely above the water. I'm lucky I have stuff designed. Because obviously that's like a big part of it, is having new fresh stuff. And I'm hoping everybody likes the reading stuff, honestly, because, you know, it's been a... Leave my house when it's cold, yeah. Who doesn't like to leave there? Oh, she said she made it to work. Yeah, it's really bothering me. So it might be reason number 2 why I get off here kind of early. Although it's already 9:10, so... So I'm going to actually just copy my bucket list over to this. From my last planner. Thank you. This is a new stencil. This stencil will be out for PVC. Somebody had requested like a ransom note type letters, and I made one with just like one set of letters and was obsessed with it. I've been literally using it. Like I can show you on the flip through. I've been using it for everything. And so then I had to like go back to the drawing room and make another set of letters because I wanted more letters. And then I also made some numbers with it. So I will show you that. I'll flip through all the stuff that's going to be new for PVC in a minute. So I'm going to get off of here pretty soon. After this, I'm just going to show you a flip through of some of the spreads I've done and then PVC stuff. But I will be live for sure on Sunday at 8 p.m. in the PVC group. That's when I do with prizes and do a little bit more of a stenciling demo. And then on Saturday, I'm hoping to be almost done with my book planner, and I'm planning on going live for a really short time. I'm not sure the time of it, but sometime probably in the afternoon in Monica's group in the Peanut Butter Taco, or Let's Peanut Butter Talk About Books group, to do a flip through of my reading planner and do a quick like flip through and like a quick like weekly spread. I'll probably actually use those same snowflakes that I used today. And then on Friday night, I may come live here to do like kind of a hangout and chill kind of thing. Not sure though. It's going to depend on what I'm doing. Like with, oh, you know what? Actually, no, Friday night I'm not going to because it's my nephew's first basketball game. So no, I will not be here Friday night. Maybe Saturday after Monica's live, I'm not sure. Anyway, so that'll be my bucket list. I'm just going to add stuff in here and be able to check it off and whatnot. But that is how I use the ransom letters. So let's show you, and I have, like I said, I've been using them nonstop since I made them. I did it on this Read Every Day spread. I am too, and I did this on my shop goals, or my goals spread. And then I did it on my shop goals spread. And I haven't finished my word of the year. This will be my bucket list, like I said. Yeah, for sure. Hang on, I'll pull it out in a second. I use it in my 2020-25 travels spread. And that's it this year. But there's the one we did today. And then also, this is one of the new stencils. I'll show you the pennants. Okay. My book journal. I'll do a really quick clip through here, but I will be, like I said, I'll be live on Saturday. So, in her group. This is where I've been numbering my books and going kind of by the cover of the book. And then most anticipated and goals is kind of, you know, here I've been using for releases and book clubs, but I think I'm gonna think I kind of like the idea of like making a mini reading goal each month. Like this month it's like read a book every day. Next month I'm thinking about doing, what did I say I was gonna do next month? Like reading more physical books, like that kind of thing. Yeah, and then this one I've been using, putting the sticker down for the type of book that or like the format of the book. And then here are my 4 weeklies basically that I've already done in here. This is the page with the dragons. I still need to update a little bit. Nothing crazy there. Nothing crazy in any of this. I am using these little tabs for books for my standout stack. And I'll also use it for the hung out to dry, but I did do one review so far. This I think is going to be for ARCs. I haven't done it yet though. This is the seasonal challenge. I love the dragons page too. Here's another dragons page. This is the fantasy challenge and the romance challenge. These are all PBT ones. The alphabet challenge and the rainbow challenge. And then the cover challenge. And then I do a Read the USA. I don't necessarily make myself have to fill it in, but I would like to, but also like, I just kind of track. And then same with Around the World. This is the Ohio State reading bingo one that I had posted about that I love. I know I'm going to have finished at least one more, but probably 2 more. And then the monthly one, and then the Christmas one. And then I'm going to do the birthday one the week of my birthday, and then the ducks one. And this is one somebody gave me. I haven't even looked to see if I filled anything out. Honestly, I might just cover it up because I don't love it. And then these are the 2 new ones from this weekend. I'm redoing the 2024 Taylor Challenge, the Arrows Challenge. So these stickers are from the sticker party. So I did the clouds and then the gulls, and then put that down, and then I lined up the prompts on top so that I didn't have to cover it up because that's so cute. And then the 2025 one is the In the Vault Challenge. And so I made a little vault front page and it opens up. So I thought that was fun because there's just these 2 stickers that come. So then I made it so that it opens up. And then I also did Pop Sugar. I just kind of laid this out. Again, I use those ransom letters and the numbers, which you'll see in a minute too. I did 2 pages for this instead of a tip-in. And then these last couple pages are going to be the Harry Potter group one that I haven't finished. Like I said, I'll do a slower, like more meticulous flip through. So last thing is PVC. Like I said, is this weekend. I did already show you these 2 stencil sets. These are coming as 2-piece stencils. There's 2 different ones, like an A and a B of the ransom letters. And then there's also a ransom numbers, which does come as a 1-piece because it's only like obviously 1 through 0 through 9. So those are all on 1 page. Yeah, no problem. And then these 2 will all be different variations. The pennants that I showed you, Obviously it's a little sportsy, but I wanted to stick with the reading theme. So I was like brainstorming. I thought like a trope pennant, like Grumpy Sunshine, Only One Bed, Small Town, Enemies to Lovers, like on little pennants would be so cute. But then I was also thinking like a sports romance challenge would be really cute too. Okay, there's this like kind of backgroundy, but you could also use this as a tracker. So like hearts with books. And then these book stacks. I tried to keep them in like 5s, 7s, and 12s, but then all kind of together with like the up and the down. See, I love the pennants too. When I was designing, I was kind of like, eh. And then I saw it in my planner and I was like, oh yeah. And this one is like the chili peppers, like the spicy background. And then this is cut. This is just different readers. I love the heart with the books too. There's one other one that I really actually I really like all of these. This is my favorite new pattern for sure. And then there's 3 other patterns. So there's these 2. Nope, not that one. These 2, which are a little similar, but they're a little bit different. And I kind of like them both, so might as well put them both out there. And then there's this one that's going to be slightly redesigned. I am taking out this one page right there, so it's just going to be one solid one. Doesn't cut as well, so. And then there's a wreath, like a bookish wreath that you could kind of put anything in there, like a goal or whatever, or just use this to like frame something, or pictures of your favorite books, or a tracker. And then kind of the sports theme, but also reading, because people do like their book of the year. This actually would be an 8, and then like if you doubled it pages, it would be 16. Obviously it's 12 for the year. So you could either add like 4 wild cards in, or you could add like just take away, like give 4 books like a buy or whatever. There's a couple different ways you could rework it, but that made the most sense for bracket stencil. And then this one is really cute. Really cute background, but also just like a fun like accent page with like your head stuck in your book kind of thing, or like books on the brain. Stencil that you can kind of do like some nice inking on that one. And then there's this one, which was a freebie, not a freebie, but like an order incentive if you ordered so much. Like I think it was the first 10 orders of PBC. You got this one, but I know a few people have asked about it, so we are gonna bring that back and put that out for sale. And then finally, there is this rating card, and this I think is gonna come in a library pocket as well, just to kind of like, you could put it in your book or your planner. So it's got like obviously the book thing, and it's got 5 stars, and then 5 chili peppers for like the spice level, 5 ghosts for like the spooky factor, 5 magnifying glasses for like the mystery, and then the hearts and the lips. I thought you could use the hearts for like how much you love the book, or like, you know, book boyfriend, that kind of thing. And then the lips for obviously like the romance in it. And then finally for freebies, every order is going to get this one. The first 25 orders on Friday are going to get a sampler pack from other shops, as well as this obviously. And then I kind of had tried to like make it less complicated this time. Orders over 50 are going to get something specific, and then people that are subscribed to the email and order are going to get something specific. This is one of them. I brought back this dragon because I figured with the Onyx Storm, like, it's a good time to bring that back because people have asked about that. A little dragon like bookmark stencil. And then the other one is going to be like a little like washi strip of probably book stacks. So that's it. That is the PVC stuff. We did a little bit of planning tonight. I'm tired. I need to take pictures and go to bed. So we're going to leave it at that tonight. So I hope you guys all had a really good night. Oh, and we'll be 30% off for the sale. But if you are an email subscriber I think the sale starts at 9 o'clock. So at 9 o'clock, I will send out a code for the first X amount of hours. It'll probably be until like 4 or 5 p.m. that if you're an email subscriber, you'll have a separate code that will be for 35% off. So you will get extra off if you are an email subscriber before the sale starts and you order before 4 or 5 p.m. I'll make it very clear. And I'll post those too in the group. So if you guys, I think you guys that are here, both, I believe both are, but if not, make sure you guys sign up if you're planning on ordering. You'll also get something else in your order too. So either that bookmark or the other freebie that has yet to be designed. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys all have a good night. I'm gonna hop off here.